Hey guys, welcome back. Arsenal vs Man United. Kickoff is imminent. In the next 20 minutes, I'd say. Just finished work, and let's give you a lowdown on the lineup. A back four that we're familiar to seeing last season, and I am glad to see again. White right back, Saliba and Gabriel as centre halves, and Zinchenko left back. I think the fact Gabriel's back in speaks a lot about what Mikel has faith in, and I think the shifting we've seen with no Gabriel, I think that's mainly been due to the fact he's just testing things out, right? Because when we're in a game that truly matters against a difficult opposition, difficult, right? You know what I mean? It's a big game, Gabriel is back in the team as he should be, so I'm very happy to see that back line, and I think we've won this match. Midfield, this is where there'll definitely be some debate among fans. Rice sitting at the CDM, I don't think there's any issues there. But Havertz and Odegaard are the cams. Odegaard, of course, captain, no worries there. But Havertz, considering he's not been good, he's not been bad, he's been average, right? He's not really been fantastic, had any true sparks. But Arteta's keeping faith in him and keeping him in the squad, so he clearly has been seeing something in training, or maybe he just wants to keep going until they develop these relationships and patterns on the field. Martinelli, Saka, and Nketiah up front. Glad to see Nketiah back in the front three, considering he was quite impressive against Palace when he came. Not Palace. Who is it? Fulham when he came on, and although I didn't see the first half, Trossard was subbed pretty early, which suggests he was poor. So obviously, I'm glad to see Nketiah back in. He was very. He didn't score. Well, no, he did score. What the fuck am I talking about? He scored, but it was more his energy that he brought to the pitch and to the team that really impressed me in that Fulham game. And of course, the finish was nice. But anyway, my prediction is I think it's going to be quite an open game, even though we've got our normal back four back again. United play they play the counter style, right? A fluid counter attack kind of thing. So although we're going to hold all the ball, as soon as they get it back, if we're all pushed forward, they're just going to likely try and go long. So I think there'll be goals in the game, and I'm going to say 3-2 to Arsenal. Of course, I think we're going to win. I think it'll be like a ping-pong match. I think it's going to go we score, they score, we score, they score, and then we get a winner near the end. I'm going to go for man of the match, Odegaard. I think Odegaard's going to be pulling strings this game. I think he's going to be fantastic. I think he'll get a few assists and maybe the last-minute goal. He's kind of got that in him if he stayed on the pitch long enough. And for my surprise, I'm gonna say Havertz gets a goal, just as a surprise, right? Maybe if we need to go over the top, because that's kind of what we've been doing with him. But anyway, 3-2, that's my prediction. I will see you at half-time. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's 1-1. It's not been the most entertaining half. We had like a 5-minute burst, but it's not really gone how I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting us to dominate the ball and Man United have a few counter-attacks, but it's been quite the opposite, really. Not so much in terms of counter-attacks for us, but Man United have just had all the ball, but they're not doing anything with it, right? They're just passing it around the back. It's kind of boring. No intent to go forward very much, and when they do, they don't really get anything. They had one real good chance in which they did dispatch from Marcus Rashford. We're in their half. Havertz is just a sloppy pass, right? Gives it away in the middle of the pitch. Eriksen runs with the ball a little bit. It's a beautiful pass in between White and Saliba, right? It's just curled in. It's perfectly weighted. Rashford gets it, goes a bit forward, and you know what Rashford does, right? He goes, he cuts in, and then he bends it to the far corner. And we didn't stop it, right? Ramsdale got a hand, but nothing he could do. It's a shame. Maybe he could do better. Maybe he should have a stronger hand, but it goes in, right? Nothing we can do. And instantly after that, I don't think they touched the ball. I think from the kickoff, we got the ball, we're passing it around, we go into their half. Zinchenko has it, Martinelli kind of throws off the defender with a run, goes in so imagine Zinchenko on the left, right? Martinelli runs to pull the defender. He pops it into Nketiah, Nketiah's got it, and he pops it into Martinelli, and Martinelli brings it back to the edge of the box for Odegaard, and first time he smashes it into the bottom corner. It's on a beautiful goal, well worked, fantastic. Odegaard playing well as I predicted he would. Well, I mean, he had the goal. That's about the only moment I would actually say he's been good. He's had a few sloppy passes given away, not been as accurate as he usually is in the final third. In terms of who I think has been playing really well for us so far, I would say our best player has actually been it's a toss-up between Martinelli and Declan Rice so far. Saka he's not really got involved in, like, he's been involved, but he's not had any crazy dribbles or anything like that. It's all been Martinelli in terms of who's been taking on the defender and beating them. I'm pretty sure almost every single time he gets to Martinelli, he beats Wan-Bissaka, and we either get a corner or the ball goes in the box, but nothing's been made of it so far. Rice has been really solid as well. I think in some of my other videos I've been telling you guys that I've not really seen it in Rice. Like obviously he's been good, but I haven't really seen what makes him worth so much yet. But today I've been trying to keep a particular eye on him for this exact reason, to try and monitor his game more and see what he brings. I've noticed he's been really, really solid in the tackle. He had some really good interceptions. I think I remember vividly a sliding one, winning the ball back. We gave it away straight away, but it was a really good interception. He's had a few, just catching people out on possession and getting the ball back for us, so that's been really handy, especially since Man United have had the most of the ball, so when we get it back, it's obviously important considering how we play the game. And he's also been good at keeping the ball, right? So he's not panicked and just lobbed it forward or whatever. If the ball's there and he doesn't feel the pass forward is on, he'll just recycle possession and we start again. So I think that's been quite useful, kind of slowing the game down for us a bit, considering we haven't had the ball much, like I've said multiple times already. And then there was one switch to Martinelli, the kind of lofted ball, which looks nice, but it gives the team time to shuffle over. So, how effective is it really? It gets the ball across the pitch, but they can reposition in that time. In terms of what I expect for the second half, we need to win. That's as simple as that. I think Havertz is going to come off. It's a shame, really. I was really hoping he could maybe... I almost forgot. He had this moment early on in the second half. In the Man United box, it falls to him. He tries to shoot, and it's just horrendous. It's like little boy stuff, right? He slices the ball, doesn't even connect with it that well. It was horrible. When you kick a ball and it kind of just slides to the side, it goes to the left a bit. It didn't even go far. It fell to Nketiah, and he was trying to shoot. Nketiah gets a shot and it gets blocked and we get a corner. But Havertz has been poor, bad touch, taken out of play. And I don't know if I feel for him, but I just want him to be good for us, right? So it's tough to watch. It's tough to watch. I still think he will become good, but I have a feeling it will be an early sub for Fabio Vieira to come on, considering how he played against Fulham, and there was obviously big shouts from the start today, but I think Havertz won't last very long in the second half. What else do I want to see? I want to see us push United, right? I want to see us take the ball off them and go at their goal. Why are we letting them dominate at home, right? It doesn't make any sense. Why are we letting them have all the ball? Go and take it off them, control the ball, control possession, and fucking score some goals, you know what I mean? Stop letting them have the ball at home. You're not going to let someone else be the boss while they're in your house, that kind of thing. It's embarrassing, right? Anyway, moving on. Second half, get control of the ball, put Fabio Vieira on the field, and get some goals. Come on, Arsenal. 3-2 full time at the 3-1 full time at the Emirates, and we have won the game. Oh my God, what an amazing second half that has been. Exhilarating. Truly, my heart was thumping coming near the end, and you can see I'm just absolutely ecstatic with the result. I can't believe it, mate. It was absolutely amazing. What a second half. Everything I was asking for, apart from the early sub, was given to us in the second half. Pure entertainment. Like 10 times better than the first half. The main things, let's go. Havertz brought down in the box by Wan-Bissaka and someone else, whoever it was, right? He's like wiggled in between the players, and I'm like, oh yes, this is his moment. He's gonna make a difference for the team. He's gonna contribute. Anthony Taylor blows a whistle. It's a penalty. Called over to the screen, cancelled. No, it's not happening. Havertz apparently not enough contact. Devastating moment, especially for him, right? Because that would have been crazy for him. I was like, oh no, fuck, it's not good, right? We have this play, right? We're passing. It comes back. We recycle possession. We go to the right hand side. We pop it around a bit. White, low across the box. Oh, so it starts with Martinelli on the left, right? He somehow gets away from two players. Like, he's just fantastic dribbling. Comes inside and goes round to the right hand side with Ben White. He puts it across the box. And Saka, on my days, he didn't score. Soft shot straight. I don't even understand how it gets all the way through the box to Saka. It was poor defending, but it was a great pass at the same time, if you understand what I mean. And he shoots it straight at Onana. He's really got to do better there. When that happened and it didn't go in, I was like, oh shit.
Here we go again.
that might be the moment, you know what I mean? That might have been the moment that the game depended on, and we didn't take it. We got to take these moments, especially against these big teams where we might not get it again. Anyway, it's a save, and the game goes on. Højlund made his debut today. What did I think of him? I thought he was good. He's strong. He was having some battles with Gabriel, and he won a few of them in the end. But anyway, the moment I really remember him for was he has the ball, he flicks it back to Fernandes. Fernandes plays it right through our two centre-backs for Garnacho, and he slots it away. Really nice finish, to be honest, from the youngster. He looks like he's going to be a good talent for them. And I'm thinking, well, to be honest, when the pass is played, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh, that's offside, right? But the way that the goal went in and there was no call for it or anything, I was like, fuck, man, is that really how we're going to go out after this chance we had for Saka? We're going to lose this. And then he's called back and it's given offside and we go crazy. We have a chance still. We have a chance to win the match. As the minutes tick on, they're ticking on. Nothing's, it's kind of chances for both sides. Shout out to Gabriel Jesus, by the way. Let's talk about Nketiah first. Nketiah, he didn't get a goal, but, he's really improved in this first team and he's definitely not what he used to be, and he's more involved, he's stronger, he's better at winning the ball back and keeping the ball, but he just isn't Gabriel Jesus, right? For all the great things Nketiah does, you forget how good Gabriel Jesus is, right? So he comes back on, obviously, after his injury recently, and the ball is just like super glued to his feet, and you don't know how he keeps it. He's just a phenomenal player, and he dribbles, and he's got the strength as well. He's like leaping to win these headers, like getting over like Harry Maguire and stuff like that. These massive centre backs, and he's winning the headers, right? Shout out to Jesus, by the way. But anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? I don't know. So yeah, Jesus has come on. He's been good. He's been helping us get some chances. Anyway, we're in the 95th minute, right? Odegaard has a shot. Remember, I said this in the start of the game. I thought maybe Odegaard's going to get a late goal, right? Odegaard shoots and it's gone over for a corner. This is going to be like one of the last kicks of the game, I think. And we get a corner. Saka whips it all the way to the back. Declan Rice chests it down. He doesn't even look at the goal. He sees the ball there and he just fucking volleys it. And he smashes it, takes a deflection on the way in, but he smashes it in. Onana gets a hand, but he cannot stop it. And it just goes in the bottom corner and everyone's going crazy. I've got a video, actually. I'll put it in now. Rice has scored. I just wanted to record. Let's fucking go, man. What a goal. Let's go. He's won the game. Man of the match. I'll see you in a minute. Fucking come on. Yeah, you can see how crazy I was going, right? And you can see at the end of the game how much energy I've got after how the game ended. It was crazy. My fucking head was pounding because I was just going mental, mate. I was just sat here at work. It was amazing. It was amazing, honestly, phenomenal. That got him man of the match. For me, before that, if it stayed 1-1, I was saying Martinelli, even though he got subbed for Reece Nelson. I thought Martinelli was one of the big players in the game. I said at half-time, right? Martinelli and Rice. But that goal, that just gives it to Rice, right? You can't say Rice has arrived. He is officially a Ghana. He's officially an Arsenal player in my eyes and in the eyes of every one of the club. After helping us beat Man United like that. Absolute scenes. Fantastic. So Rice gets the goal and then he's like, calm down, guys, calm down, because he knows he doesn't want to fuck up the moment, right? He doesn't want to score and they get a goal like we did in the first half. That would ruin his moment, right? So he's like, guys, calm down. Anyway, kickoff goes. We scored 97 and it was +8. So when Man United kick off, it's like 98 now. And we keep playing. And then Man United are attacking, they almost score. And then we get the ball, comes out to Fabio Vieira. He kind of goes in, he passes it in. Jesus is clean for on goal, right? Johnny Evans is, the ball's come in. Jesus is running here. Johnny Evans is right next to him. Getting closer and closer. Sit down, Johnny Evans. Jesus is there. Bends it round Onana. And it's a goal, 3-1, 100th minute. And the game's over then, right? The game is absolutely over. Jesus with his hobo beard, and we win the game. Jesus is back, and he needs that goal, right? We know he's got all that technical hold up in link up play. He's brilliant at all that, but his finishing is where he lacks, and he scores against Man United in this game, back from injury before the international break, and now we're in full flow, we're in full effect, baby. This is Arsenal, right? We're gonna win the league. It's just that simple, right? It's happening. I'm sorry to say it. I know I sound cocky, but we're winning the league and nothing's going to stop us. Jesus with the goal, I'm fucking losing my head. And it's 102 minutes eventually when the game ends after our 2 goals in the end of stoppage time on stoppage time, and we get another goal, and it's over 3-1 Arsenal. Absolutely amazing. Player who I think was a standout player in this game, Martinelli, Jesus, and Rice. In terms of Man United, I think Højlund was okay off the bench, right? He didn't really do much. That he almost won a penalty. He like went down in the box. He didn't do much, but I think I think there could be a decent little player there. But really, the only player for Man United was Diogo Dalot, right? While Saka did not have a great game, right? He was okay, maybe just a bit average, maybe even just a little bit above that. No, I'd say average actually. But the main reason he was average was because Dalot was just. He wasn't letting him get past him at all, right? He was trying to run inside, that thing where he pops into Odegaard and he carries on his run, but Dalot was all over it and he couldn't do anything, right? So Dalot was probably their best player, but who the fuck cares about Man United? But we just beat that 3-1. That's right, we win the game. Rice, man of the match. Rice has arrived and we're winning the league. Come on, Gunners, I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you're an Arsenal fan and you're fucking loving it. And comment who you thought was the best player in this game. And yeah, I'm over the moon. I'll see you in the next one.